Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings here, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, home decor, travel, even a dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. And as always, if you are already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. Today I have the monthly lifestyle box from Bombay and Cedar. This is the February box, I believe, and it looks like they've actually changed up the box. Now it's just a plain brown box with their label down there in the corner. This box is $44.95 per month. That does include the shipping. I'll leave a link and a code for you in the description box below, but essentially Noelle 10 will save you 10%. Now, one of the cool things about their monthly lifestyle box is they always include a couple of essential oils. Disclosure, I do not have pets, but I do know that that is something that you have to be careful of when it comes to using essential oils in your home if you do have fur babies. They also have a quarterly lifestyle subscription, which I also opened here on the channel, and they have told us that there is not going to be any overlap between those two. So if you do want to have both subscriptions, that is definitely an option. One of the other things that I like about this subscription is that there is some customization. You do have to be awfully quick though, in terms of as soon as they send the email, get in there and make your selection, because a lot of the times some of the items will sell out, but they also do some variations on their end as well. So these are always really fun boxes to watch unboxings of because there are so many different variations and combinations. So inside I'm just seeing their product sheet, which is now just a folded sheet, which is super simple, but it does tell you all of the variations. It also gives you all of the retail values and just a little bit of information about the actual items. It says that the total retail value on this box could vary anywhere between $105.98 up to $118.93. So I appreciate that that's not like a huge variation there. And it looks like we are going to get 4 items that everyone gets, and then 4 items that were either chosen by Bombay and Cedar or that we got to customize. So I'll just keep that in front of me. They have the theme for the month, which is recover. So I guess maybe that's because we're all still recovering from 2020, but hopefully well. So on top, I'm seeing a couple little note cards. So one is for the Pinch Me Therapy Dough, which is actually something that I have received in other subscription boxes, and I believe that it was a choice item and I did not choose it. So I'm hoping that does not appear in my box. But then we also have the little like business card size info cards that accompany all of the essential oils, which are really nice to kind of keep in one place so you can kind of have your library of essential oils and know all of the benefits and ingredients and precautions if there are any. So we'll put those off to the side and I'll read a little bit about that when we do get to our essential oils. So here is our little tissue paper and our sticker, and I will open that up and reveal right on top something that is obscuring everything else, and I'm kind of okay with it. It's a snack, so they do often include a nice treat for us in this box, which of course I also appreciate. It's always nice when you kind of get that permission from your subscription box to have a little treat, and I do appreciate they put it on top. Hopefully my box didn't tumble over and over a million times in shipping, so it's not too crushed, but it looks like it's in pretty good shape, honestly. So this is called Pip Corn. It's heirloom popcorn, and it says that it is sea salt. So that's a nice simple flavor. I do like that little hint of salt though when it comes to popcorn, but I'm about to have yet more dental work done, so I'm probably gonna have to wait to eat this popcorn, which is a good thing because then I'll have to actually wait to take some photos for you over on Instagram. It says this classic sea salt popcorn is made with just 3 ingredients: popcorn, sunflower oil, and sea salt, so you can feel great about snacking on it non-stop until it's gone at least. Has a value of $2. That seems fair, and it does say that there is just a 1 serving size in this container, which I definitely appreciate. So let's get into the rest of the box now. You can kind of see some things peeking out. Let's go ahead and talk about our essential oils that were included. They usually come together in a little bag. Sometimes we get little cute cloth bags, like I've gotten one with a little sailboat print and one with like some lace embellishments. But lately I think they're just doing these little organza bags, which is fine because you can definitely reuse these for like jewelry and things. So one scent that we got is cedar wood, which is nice. So I haven't gotten too many repeats. I think there was 1 month where they just didn't get the ones that they wanted to send to us. So we got sort of like items from the archive of their essential oils, so I did get a couple repeats, but that's all right. Now, I don't use a ton of essential oils just because I have so many reed diffusers and candles and wax warmers in my house. We use essential oils for the most part in our cars as car fresheners because I think it's a nice way of doing that and keeping things smelling fresh but not artificial the way a lot of like hanging car fresheners smell. So this has a value of $14. It says grown exclusively in the Himalayas where the bark and twigs are steam distilled to produce an exceptional cedar wood essential oil, and I actually love the smell of cedar wood. This would probably be nice on some like felt balls as like little drawer inserts to keep your clothes smelling nice the way like a cedar wood chest would. So it says benefits: prevents infections, reduces inflammation, relieves spasms, health tonic, stimulates menstruation, eliminates cough, and has a sedative effect. So that, okay, and then it tells us a little bit more about the precautions and what it blends well with. I have to tell you guys, this box smells to me like citronella, so I was kind of expecting that one of these bottles had a like tiny bit of leakage, but it doesn't look like I actually got a citronella one. So we got the cedar wood, and that is definitely not the fragrance, the scent that I'm smelling. And then we got a blend. So this is the Refresh blend. Let me just look at the ingredients and see. So actually I can look on the card. So the ingredients are lemon eucalyptus oil, lavender oil, cypress oil, clove leaf essential oil. Maybe it's the lemon eucalyptus that I'm smelling. I'm not noticing like a lot of like leakage or oil on the outside, but there's definitely something in my box that is giving me a strong scent. It's a nice refreshing scent. But so this is our little Refresh blend. So this is interesting because I don't feel like I get blends from Bombay and Cedar that often. It says this month you'll receive one of our proprietary essential oil blends available in several variations, and it could be anywhere between $17 and $24. So I guess the blends are more expensive than the single fragrance, the single ingredient essential oils. All right, so the next thing is the Soulmates blister blocker. It's an anti-friction balm. So this was actually a choice item. I think this was actually what you chose between this and the Therapeutic, so I'm glad to see this. I just figured this would be good to have. I totally swear by blister band-aids, especially when you're getting new shoes or you're gonna be just walking a ton, even if you're wearing shoes you've worn many times before. And hopefully I'm gonna get to start getting out there and hiking a little bit more and traveling a little bit more, so my feet are kind of tender and wimpy right now, so I thought this would be a really good thing to have in my arsenal. So let's see if I can find this on here. It was indeed the choice between this and the Pinch Me Therapy Dough, and they both had a value of $14.99, which I really appreciate that when there is customization, when the price points are similar. So it says this anti-friction balm creates an invisible barrier to help prevent blisters. It's amazing for breaking in new shoes or preparing your feet for those particularly long days. So let's go ahead and take a look. I think it's probably just like a little, like kind of a chapstick where you put that balm on your feet on the like little hot spots, but hopefully before they form. So this is kind of interesting, you guys. I opened the box up to pull it out, and the box was a little deceptive because the balm itself is just this little guy, just a little tiny guy. So, but that's good because of course you can like keep it in your pocket or something, but that is really tiny and not what I expected when I first saw the box, but that's all right. Okay, let's see. The next thing is kind of wedged in here. Let me see if I can pull this out actually. Maybe. And then I just saw something else, which you're gonna laugh at when we get to it. So this is hefty. Oh, this is cool. Small batch botanical hand wash. It's a 10 fluid ounce little pump bottle. So I'm actually really excited about this. I was just saying in another unboxing that I wish we got more hand soap in boxes. We get lots of lotions and scrubs and other things, but like, you know, I need a good old hand soap sometimes, and that's what it looks like this is. And it's kind of decorative even. It says, you sink into the sand under the bright summer sun. Waves roll in, your mind wanders out, rinse and repeat. So it's got this fun little like poem here on the side. That's interesting. So it just says it's got refreshing peppermint, eucalyptus, lavender, coriander, and rosemary, and is made with restorative sea salt. So that is cool. I'm kind of excited about that, and it's kind of pretty, you know, little gold foil, little swoopy blue. I'm totally fine with that. So it looks like this was, there were options, but I think this was something that Bombay and Cedar chose for you. You could have gotten this, which is worth $21, made from all natural ingredients and free of artificial colors, fragrances, toxins, or parabens. It's available in several scents. Or you could have gotten a vanishing cream, which had a value of $22.95. or you could have gotten a CBD balm, which had a value of $24.95. So I got the lowest valued item, which the difference was only like a few dollars, but this is the item that I probably would have chosen just because I knew that I would use it. And that's mostly because I receive those other kinds of products a lot in other subscription boxes. So I'm happy with that. And it was like a nice size bottle too. So this is the item that I kind of glanced at and kind of laughed at because I was just telling you what we use our essential oils for, which is to do car fresheners, because we just have some like little felt balls that you can always apply new essential oils to. And we got a car freshener. So this is by Jacqueline Whitney and Thompson Ferrier, New York City. And I've actually received these little air fresheners in different boxes, namely Hugo Box, but also a couple others, I think. So it always has like her handwritten little like words of poetry on there, and they're very simple, and I do actually like them. I usually use them. They have a very strong fragrance though, and it's not like a light sweet scent. It's like pretty intense, but they do last a long time. So one side says, be who you need to be. And then the other side says, don't be who they need you to be. And they kind of bolded the word they. So this looks like it was also a choice. So you could have gotten, and again, it was a choice that Bombay and Cedar made because I would not have chosen this. This has a value of $6. It says these inspiring air fresheners are double-sided with fragrance notes of coriander, ylang muguet, rose, moss, lichen, and patchouli, and can be used in a drawer or closet. So maybe I'll use it in a drawer somewhere, although again, it's pretty strong. Or you could have received the CBD Soul Soother Foot Patch. That would have been cool. And that was worth $8. So once again, I got the item that was valued at a couple dollars less. And in this case, I would have preferred to get the Soul Soother Foot Patch, but that's all right. Again, fun to see variations. And then we are moving on to another item that was a choice item. And I did get my first choices in this particular box. There's definitely been times, especially with the seasonal box, where I do not get my first choice. And then sometimes it's kind of a bummer because like there's nothing that I actually want that's left. So this is a first aid clutch, and it's kind of cute. It's like very like metallic, like a rose gold, and it's just like a hard case. It says it has 75 essential first aid items for the car, desk, and backpack. So you could have gotten this, and I'll try not to like blind you guys with it. And this has a value of $24.99, and the other item that you could have chosen was also valued at $24.99. And that was a Therapeutic rice pack. So it was a nice like basically a pack that you could put, you know, heat up maybe, and then either put wherever you just need a little bit of like love and warmth, a little like, you know, Reiki in the form of a little comfy like sack, you know, like an eye mask almost. But I just don't really use those that often. So I figured this would be more useful to, like they suggested, have in the car, because so often you're like, why don't I have a Band-Aid? Like, where is my like antiseptic wipe? You know, so just having a little first aid kit I thought in the car was a good thing. So it says it includes 6 antiseptic cleansing wipes, 6 sting relief pads, 6 alcohol pads, 10 safety pins, 10 cotton swabs, 10 fabric bandages, 5 knuckle bandages, 5 finger bandages, 2 butterfly bandages, 5 gauze pads, 1 gauze tape, 1 rose gold gemstone hard case. And it's kind of cute because it's got the little pink, like, you know, cross on the front, so you know that it is a very chic first aid kit to have in your car. So again, I just thought that was like a useful item. And I will say that Bombay and Cedar definitely gives us very unique items, sometimes kind of quirky items, but a lot of the times very like practical items too, which I do appreciate. And that one just has a little flair because it's not your basic like plastic white case that looks like a lunchbox. And then I think we have one final item. I think the last box they actually sent us like toilet cleansers, which my husband has actually been enjoying using them. So that was kind of a cool thing. So this is a vegan laundry stain remover bar, and it just came in paper. So they are definitely being very eco-conscious. No plastic packaging here. So let me just see if I can open this up. It just looks like a bar of soap. I want to be pretty like gentle with it. So just looks like a bar of soap or fudge, but I'm gonna go ahead and carefully place it back in there. So everyone received this. It says this laundry bar is an excellent and economical pre-treatment for stains, perfect for washing delicates in the sink or tub, gluten-free and phosphate-free, and it has a value of $6. So that sounds great, you know, when you are hand washing your delicates, when you finally get to it, when that pile finally grows to the point where you can't ignore it anymore. I definitely have that pile. Let me know if you do in the comments below. So good for that. And then you can probably just use it like almost almost like a crayon when you do have a stain that you want to make sure gets out in the like proper wash, to just kind of like rub that extra bit of love and soap on there. So that's kind of a cool and again very practical item to receive. So let's just go over everything that we got in this particular Bombay and Cedar. I'll say there's nothing in here that really like wows me, that really like delights me, and in part that's because of the choices that I made, but I would love to see a little bit more in terms of like fun lifestyle items that are also beautiful. Like I don't think we ever really get jewelry in this subscription, which I totally understand, but you know, I would love to see maybe a couple of little tiny home decor pieces or something. So we got our 2 essential oils, the essential oil blend, which mine was I think Refresh, and then also the cedar wood. Never found out what it is that's giving the nice aroma to my entire box. We got our sea salt popcorn snack, which is always nice, and the stain remover bar, and those were the 4 items that were in everyone's box. Then we got our car air freshener, which we got instead of the Soul Soother CBD foot patch. I got the blister blocker instead of the Pinch Me Therapy dough. I got the first aid clutch by Bling Sting instead of the Therapeutic rice pack, which was actually a pretty item and also functional. And then I also got the botanical hand wash versus the vanishing cream or the CBD balm. So all useful items, but you know, I do kind of like a nice balance of items that are practical and useful, but also that sort of delight. You know, you don't want it to necessarily just be your normal like grocery list of things that you get, but rather a couple of things that are like maybe a little bit new, or that just are things that kind of uplift you and make you feel happy. Let me know what your thoughts on that are in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, but also let me know what your favorite item was in this particular box, what you think you would use the most. And if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Either way, thumbs up, thumbs down, it still helps me out, but of course I appreciate the thumbs up if you can. And hopefully I see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.